channel. Today I want to show you how to compost in place, getting ready to allow your soil to rest for the upcoming months. So stay tuned and watch this video. So here we have a grow bag, and we're going to use this grow bag as an example for our composting in place episode 1. Now, as you can see, the soil has been used so many times that I'm gonna allow this grow bag to rest. This is old potting soil from previous use. Alright guys, as you can see, I zoomed in a little bit closer so that you'll be able to see what I'm doing here. Now, I have a special surprise, and within a couple of months of what I'm going to use this to grow back for. Okay, so I want this soil to actually rest. I want that mycorrhiza to work in. I want the microbes to work in, and the beneficial insects and worms and whatnot to do that thing. So we're going to take some more food scraps, and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do, so stay tuned. Okay guys, so in the bag is food scraps. There is also some leftover fruit and vegetables that I juiced, and I put the pulp in the freezer bags. So I'm going to continue to add that so you can see me actually do this. So when you basically composting your greens and your browns, so your greens can be your fresh or like your lettuce, your avocado peels, fruit peels, anything that's fresh or frozen, anything that's even dead, basically, but no oil or milk product, or either some people say either meat, basically, or dairy product, basically what I'm saying. And so let me continue to show you what I'm going to do. So just follow me for a quick couple of minutes. So to continue to incorporate some of the necessary food scraps, I found out that red wigglers love fruit. So we got the banana peels, we have some fruit from juicing, paper towel, more banana peels. Okay, and you don't have to layer it so much. For carbon, paper towel, old paper towel rolls, and paper from a brown paper bag I had used. I got some color dye, and then we're gonna add in some coffee grinds. So I'm gonna add some of that. Okay, add a little bit of that now, and then the rest of some of the food scraps. And you could layer this, you know, but I'm only putting one bed to rest right now. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna show you again how to do it in different ways. So stay tuned, guys. I know we are in the spring and going to the summer, but another thing that the worms and microbes love is also leaves. And when I started composting in place, or digging a hole and having, you know, one of my fruit trees, and digging a hole in my container and adding food scraps for the worms, I know there's a big difference. And I'm going back to this method I did in the summer, fall, and winter months of last year, 2018. I noticed in the spring that there wasn't really bouncing or giving its full potential in my garden. So I'm gonna continue to do this, and I hope you guys follow. But moving along, I saved some leaves from last year, 2018, in the fall, and so I just added some leaves now. Let me continue to finish adding the rest of this food scraps and coffee grinds and wood chips. Guys, here is a container full, halfway full with some wood chips that I collected last week. And what I'm going to do is take some of these wood chips and add it to the 15-gallon grow bag that we are allowing to rest for the summer and fall season. So stay tuned, and this container here will be used within that time. But let me just add the rest of these wood chips. Be right back. There are two terminologies I want you to understand when you compost in place. One, there is trench composting, when you take your vegetables of, no matter if it's broccoli, your leaves, your lettuce, your old leaves, your old lettuce, your old cauliflower leaves, the stalks of it, root vegetables that was old that you never used, that went bad in the freezer or refrigerator, okay? Fruit scraps, which could be the fruit peels, the fruit pulp, those items, and you dig a hole and you place those in there, which are used coffee grinds, okay? Your carbon, and that's your nitrogen. Your carbon could be your leaves, okay? You can add that with a little bit of the paper towel rolls, the paper towel itself, or even brown paper, or your tissue paper, not tissue paper, tissue roll. Those are your carbon, okay? And then you cover it back, and you cover the soil back in place, okay? Now, compost in place is basically taking your food scraps of your vegetables and fruit, same method of layering. You're gonna layer it this time, and then you add your leaves, and then you add your wood chips, or your or good grass clippings, and you let it rest, okay? Now, when you compost in place, sometimes you still may have a fruit tree, you may have, like, as such as the citrus tree standing here, or you can have vegetables or your flowers, for instance, and you're just letting the nutrients do the nutrients do their thing, and allowing your tree to eat off those nutrients, okay, in the root system, okay. When you compost in place without nothing being there, this is when you allow that soil to rest. So this segment is allowing your soil to rest in the spring, summer months until. And I want you guys to see what happens when you allow the soil to rest until. So guys, look out for part 2, episode 2 of allowing the soil to rest until. Until next time, guys, NJCALIGARDENER saying thank you for watching, and I hope you see the next episode. Stay tuned.